Book of Arteta 9:22. And Victor Gyökeres did arrive with power and promise. His boots anointed with goals, his runs full of menace. But Mikel spake unto him, saying, Hold thy position, track back, trust the process. And Victor's shots grew hesitant, his touches grew few, for he was asked to defend wingers he never knew. The crowd cried out, Release him! But it was not so, for the system was righteous, though the striker was low. Verily, the XG was pleasing in the manager's sight, but the goals departed into the cold London night. And thus it was written, a striker may flourish elsewhere, but at Arsenal he must suffer first.
But at Arsenal, he must suffer first. Welcome back, people. Views on Sport. It's Under the Lens. We are back. We have Jamboy in the building, one of the subs, one of the members. First and foremost, we'll give that a quick clap. And yeah, we're obviously going to talk about your Arsenal journey. Obviously, I'm still pissed off from yesterday, bro. Like, very much. I'll try and get through these questions quick and fast, and then maybe we can kind of go over what happened yesterday, because normally I do a kind of a look back on the match. But here we are, man. It's your Under the Lens today anyway. Jamboy's name is in the description. Jamboy's name is pinned in the comments. So make sure that you guys are subbing to his channel and showing him love. Or how are you?
Yeah, still feeling a bit shitty from last night, to be honest. Got the right mood on. Just wanted to wake up today and just think, 8 points. Come on. Try and keep positive, but Mikel Arteta strikes again. Boring, negative, fucking. Honestly, I'm not in a good mood at all. I'm not. I'm really pissed off. Really pissed off. That, like I said before, when Arsenal win, I'm all right. When they lose, I suffer for a week or until we next play.
Yeah. But we're the negative people. You know, we're the negative people.
That was disgusting last night.
What a joke.
Absolutely disgusting.
Like, honestly, it's such a reflection of him as well, man. And when the players look over and see him having furballs on the side of the pitch, what are they going to feel like? They already look nervous anyway. I'm just sick of it. Every time it's a big game, but we're digressing. We'll get to all of that maybe a little bit later. Like I said, we'll try and run through your questions. You're Under the Lens. We won't kind of underappreciate that. And then we can probably have a bit of a discourse after. If you've got questions in the chat, let me just quickly have a look at who's in the building. If there is any questions for Jamboy, please put them in the comments, mark it with a Q. I'll star it and we will get back to it once we've finished our questions. Let me just have a quick little look who's in the building. Big up to you, Chris New. Big up Views and Jamboy. Check your Insta. Yeah, I see what you said, my guy. I appreciate that. Maybe, so we'll see. But you're there in the wings, and I see you, my bro. Big up to you. There's Quaja. There's the link. This is the one that's pinned. It's got the second channel in there, but it's got Jamboy's link in there, most importantly. So please make sure. The poll says, will you subscribe to my guest, or are you just pagans? Big up Views, Jamboy, legends on the panel in the chat. Good morning, everyone. Well, technically, it's just hit the afternoon, but big up. Johan D says, long overdue. Big up to you, bro. Arsenal, let's fucking go. I mean, I definitely don't feel like that today, mate. I'll be honest with you. Make sure you guys are all subscribing to Jamboy. Just want to see if there's anyone I've missed quickly. Gunner for Life is in the building. Afternoon Views and Jamboy. Hope you are well. Yeah, man. Just have a sip of my water in a minute. I think Helsinki's in the building. DG2's in the building. I was expecting a crap game, and that's what we got. Yep. Yo, big up Views and Jamboy. Big cup of tea. Fat J. Well, I'm drinking water now because my coffee's done. You know what I mean? I've had half a joy. That was the first thing I did, mate. That was I'm not even lying. Brian's in the house as well. Chelsea fan. Big up to you, mate. Big up Views, Jamboy in the chat. I now understand why some of you don't believe. I mean, well, it changes like the wind, but we stay consistent over here. But big up to you, my bro. Helsinki aim, pissed Liverpool didn't win. I'm pissed Liverpool didn't win last night. Well, they could have. Like I said, we will get into that game, but I do have a guest on, and we are gonna get to his Arsenal journey in a minute. Start of the season, we need techie midfielders, Fabian Ruiz, Reinders, etc. Yesterday was the reason why Ethan didn't even make the bench. Eze on the bench, slow matrix ball. I mean, like I said, we are going to get into it. I know people are still upset from yesterday, but this Under the Lens has been planned for a minute, so we're going to get to it. Hendo, my brother, big up to you, man. Always a pleasure. Storm still again, always a pleasure. Bigging at Jamboy and the Familia in the chat. Right, enough talk. Let's get into Jamboy's Arsenal story. So you know how it goes, bro. I normally ask about your first exposure to the club, and maybe like a good and a bad memory from the beginning, bro.
Yeah, well, you might be surprised with what I'm about to say, but I didn't get into football until sort of 14, 15 years old. I wasn't really into football. I was more into like Super Nintendo and Mega Drive and Mario, Sonic and all that.
Yeah.
But a few of you already know, but my dad is a West Ham fan, right?
Oh.
So naturally, if your dad supports the club, they normally buy you kits for that club, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
My dad got me West Ham kits, and you would have seen me in West Ham kits as a kid, right?
That's his job, though. That's his job.
Yeah,
yes.
I know, yeah. But I'm going to be totally honest with you guys, right? I wore it because when I was out in the car park on my estate and that, playing football, I wanted to fit in because they all had football kits on. So you had Chelsea, Tottenham, West Ham, whatever. And I wanted to fit in, and I just wanted a football kit. My dad wouldn't get me any other football kit. Now, bear in mind that I'm not really in love with football at this point. So I'm out in the car park playing football with the boys on the estate. And when I started getting into football and realising that I liked it, I was slowly realising that I shouldn't be wearing West Ham kits. You know what I mean? So I didn't really enjoy watching football, but I started liking playing football. I was rubbish at football when I first started, but within a couple of years of playing, I got quite good. So yeah, and by the time I started watching football, that's when the main reason why I support Arsenal is because of Dennis Bergkamp. And it wasn't playing for Arsenal; it was playing for Holland. In 1996, Euro 96, we in the primary school we went on a school trip. And on the way home that evening, England were playing Spain. I believe it was the round of 16. If I say anything that's not correct, just correct it in the chat. I think it was the last 16 game, and England beat Spain on penalties.
Right.
And then in the next round, England played Holland, I believe, in the quarterfinals. And I was around my grandparents' house, and my granddad and my dad and my uncles were all there watching it. I didn't personally intend to watch it, but it was just on the telly. So we're sitting there. And all I remember from that, this is my very first big football memory, is watching that Euro 96 game against Holland, the 4-1, and seeing all that orange in the crowd. I was mesmerised by it. How all them it was like art. It was beautiful. All them Dutch people in the orange, and I wasn't really into England. I weren't really into football, if you know what I mean. I couldn't care less. Like my mum, she's not into football. She couldn't care less if England win or lose. She's not one of those that watches it at the pub and woman that cheers on football, things like that. So I was a bit like that. I weren't really bothered. But when England beat Holland, I felt really sorry for the Dutch people in the crowd and seeing them more upset. I felt for them, and I've followed Holland ever since then. And Dennis Bergkamp was the player in the Dutch team that actually stood out for me, and he happened to play for Arsenal in England. So that's where I got into Arsenal from there.
Wicked. I was 13 in 96. It's just a bit of a blur now at 41, trying to remember what was going on. But I do get, when you said that, I had, I get little flashes because obviously my memory ain't that good. But yeah, brilliant, man. So that's an early memory. That's how you kind of got into Arsenal. And that's what Geordie Dredd said. Specs, he said he was following Shearer and then he ended up going to Newcastle, and that's how he supported Newcastle.
Yeah.
So it is a story that you hear of. I mean, I remember not being into football until I was about 10. And then when I did just play, I was decent, like skill-wise. But anyway, we're digressing. Give me like a quickly, like a good and a bad memory of your Arsenal time, though. That's how you got into football and Arsenal. Give me a good and bad Arsenal memory.
One that sticks out in my head the most as a good memory was when we smashed into Milan 5-1 in the San Siro.
Oh, San Siro, yeah.
That was, I was going nuts. Oh, yeah. Mate, I don't think I've really felt like that since. That game was unbelievable because I believe we had to win by 3 clear goals in that game to qualify out of the group.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, and Omri in that game was unreal.
Remember him?
He got a double. I think. Did Adi score or was Edu? I think Edu scored.
It's a bit
Lundberg,
of a to be fair. Lundberg.
Oh, Pires might have been Pires, Lundberg, and Edu and Henri too. I think
the result and Henri, but yeah.
That's one of the best matches I've seen us play, and the worst is the Barcelona final. Absolutely killed me.
If you're kind of our ages, that has to literally be the worst, because I honestly think we were the best team in that, literally up until like 20 minutes. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, absolutely. Do you know what made it worse?
Go on, mate.
What made it worse is being down to 10 men and then scoring first.
Oh,
you get that bit more hope.
Exactly.
And then 15 minutes left, bang, game over.
Crushed.
Yeah, it was a crushing. It was.
And Henri had what, like 2 or 3 one-on-ones in that game as well. Like
he missed to go 2-0 up. Yeah.
Oh, that's literally my worst Arsenal memory ever. And my first good one is what my younger days is. I was at the Arsenal Bolton game 4-1 at Highbury. Ian Wright broke the record. That's amazing. But anyway, it's about you. Brilliant. Let me just big up Gianni as well in the chat. Big up James. Big up James, Football Locker Room Banter. Big up to, he's already had it under thanks. Gianni, if you want one, my friend, you know how to contact me. You know what I'm saying? If you want to have your own. Big up Storm. Loads of dappings going round. DG Arteta is a coward. Yeah, we're going to get into all of that, my friend. I promise you that. Good day to Views. Jamboy, Wahaha's in the building. And Joseph in the house. Big up to you, my friend. I hope you're well. Big up to you and your mum. Like I said, Hendo, the legend's in. AJ's doing his work. There's Gianni's link. And like I said, guys, Jamboy, his name's pinned in the pinned comments. There's also a poll. So you let me know what you are out here. Yeah, go and show some love. Big up, Dappin's going around. Just want to see if there's anyone I've missed. KLS, big up Views, Jamboy in chat. Love that. There's Wahaha's link. He said, that's okay. I didn't start supporting Chelsea until I was listen, like I said, I didn't get into football till I was about 10, 11 as well. So cheers. Big up to you guys. Just want to see if there's anyone I missed. And there we go. Big up to Everest. Big up chat. Didn't think at all that we draw specifically at your ground. I was sure we'd get smoked. Do you blame Arteta for that performance, or was it the forwards? I'll let you answer that now, bro, if you want.
Arteta all over it. It's the whole reason we didn't win that game is because it's Arteta's tactics. I knew it. I said it. I don't know if it was on Rashid's or Shane's Bruised Banana. That my biggest worry in that game was Arteta giving Liverpool too much respect, fridging up in midfield, and playing to not lose. And that's exactly what happened. And that's why I said 2-2 draw. The reason I went for a 2-2 draw is because this game is notoriously known as being a high-scoring game.
And draw, yeah, as well.
And this season, we haven't even scored against them. We've lost the first one. And 0-0, absolutely boring. Honestly, it was so frustrating. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of this. He just can't capitalize on other team mistakes.
No, exactly. And this is why we always end up at the same place. Like I kept saying, and I don't even need to, because what you shown was remember when you come on, you're like, I feel all right about it, and I'm like, why are you feeling all right? You know, this is Arsenal, we make it hard. And I almost feel guilty for saying that, because you're a real human being. We should be able to see Arsenal play and be excited and have hope. And you know what I'm saying? But no, that's died. That's died because we always make things difficult. Everyone else disrespects Liverpool, home or away. Everyone can get a goal against them. We can't. Bro. I don't want to digress too far. We're gonna get into that just after, guys. So please stick around to the end. Make sure that you are subbing. 20 people in the building. Sub to Jamboy, please. Show James some love as well. So yeah, just talking about current events. That's literally my next question. Where you think the club is currently? What are the goals?
Well, I can't say I don't believe the club and Mikel and the players don't want to win trophies. It's just I just don't think. I think Arteta's one of those sort of managers that gets a club to a certain place, and then he goes as far as he can go. He hasn't got the experience of getting over the line. He's not. Why we haven't employed a manager with a CV with trophies like Champions Leagues? Why are we paying Mikel Arteta, somebody that hasn't got experience, £15 million a season or a year? Why? There's coaches and managers out there that are on half that have won trophies in the time he's been at Arsenal with clubs that ain't even as big as Arsenal.
Yeah.
I get it. I understand the younger fans that haven't seen us really win trophies, Premier Leagues and stuff. I understand why they think that this is good for Arsenal because they haven't seen us under prime Wenger years in the early days or George Graham. I get it.
Right.
But we've seen us win titles. We've seen us go on invincible and win loads of FA Cups and stuff. Yeah. It's just that the last 10 years of Wenger, from then onwards, it just hasn't been good enough. We've had great players. We've had some good individual seasons, performances and stuff, but we just haven't got over the line in terms of the league. And the league's your bread and butter. That's where winning the league pushes you on to go and winning big European trophies. That's why we haven't won a European trophy either. Yeah. We're not a trophy winning club right now. We're not.
Crazy to say.
Don't care how Arteta's doing, but they think he's doing. We are not a trophy winning club right now.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. That's what I'm saying. And everyone's view of things is different. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's like I get angry when people see things differently to me. But like the way I've explained it before is like, I'll just try not to engage. You're not going to find me over on your channel chatting a whole heap of shit when I get anything right. It's not about point scoring. Do you know what I mean? But that's why I wanted to know, what you thought of the club and where you think where we are, what the goals are. So obviously Harry Potter moment now. Let me just, before we get into that, I think I've seen a few other people in the house. Look, there he is. Big up to Tara, man. Big up, broski. Hope you're good. Mods, you know what to do. Get the links in the chat. Let me see if I've missed it. Robert's in the building as well. Big up to Robert, Afternoon Views, Jamboy, and the Weekend Warriors. And we've also been litten up. Who's that? Suge, you legend. Big up to you, bro. Big up to Views, Jay, and chat. Hit the likes and sub, not just to me, but onto both channels. Make sure you're doing that. Big up to Suge. I haven't got loads loaded up because it's under the lens, but we will give you a round of applause quickly. And we'll also say to you legends, just like Jamboy, who's a sub, who's a mod, who's a viewer, if you want one of these and you're a viewer, you know what to do. My viewers forever. You know what to do. Big up, man. So we're going to get into our Harry Potter moment now, bro. You've got the wands, Leviosa, 3 things you can change, anything to do with Arsenal. What would it be, my bro?
Well, the first one would be the manager for a start.
Most people say that.
Yeah, standard. The second would be the not all, but a lot of the fans' mentality and what they demand of the club. The other one, maybe the atmosphere at home games. But the problem is a lot of the fans that are there are tourists.
Right.
or people that have is it corporate tickets and
Corporate,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah, corporate,
where,
yeah,
where
boxes and all that.
yeah,
Yeah,
you'll get like a company that's connected with the club in some way, and they'll
cool.
dish out 10 tickets to whoever, whatever manager it is or
Right.
boss, and then it'll dish them out to people he knows. They're not
Right.
even some of them ain't even Arsenal fans.
Yep, yep.
And you've
Yep.
got people like us watching it on telly because we
Yeah,
can't get tickets and stuff.
can't get tickets. Yeah, yeah.
And they just sit there and watch. They just sit there and watch, and
Pinkers does the same.
there's no passion. There are passionate Arsenal fans at the Emirates. I'm not knocking them all.
Yeah,
But I'm saying like the Emirates atmosphere at times is absolutely dead. And I mean, they start singing once we go up. I think if you do it before,
right.
Do it before. I'm nitpicking, but
no,
just things that wind me up.
Yeah, these are your things, and let me just quickly jump in before you finish, but they actively encourage you to not make noise. They act like they support the Ashburton Army, but when you are in the stadium, if you're doing too much, the stewards will come up to you, but they always leave the away fans, which is really annoying. But sorry, my friend. So obviously the manager, you said number one.
Yeah.
What some of the fans' attitude? Are you kind of putting that in with atmosphere as well? Or would you say that?
No, because like online, the online fans that make excuses, we know who I'm talking about. Just them. They wind me up more than the club when they play like they did yesterday. They wind me up more.
Of course.
Honestly, it's absolutely pathetic.
It is. It's so pathetic because they're out there just making excuses. That's what I say. Me and you, I'm waking up today like I've just lost just lost someone. I'm waking up today so upset. I was so upset yesterday. I couldn't even anyway. But we take it home with us. These man don't. But I definitely agree, man. The atmosphere, these things are definitely changed, man. 100%. Because look, Arteta said yesterday, bring your noise, guys. Do all of this, guys, and they were singing their hearts out. You know, the company I used to work for went down. We've never done a Premier League game. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's how I know. I knew it was going to be a bad result because you're giving them way too much respect. You know what I'm saying? There's fireworks going up. When do we have that for Premier League games? It's ridiculous to me. So I totally agree with that, man.
To be fair, views, right? A couple of seasons ago, the atmosphere changed at the Emirates. It was brilliant. It got rocking. It was rocking, and it was. I couldn't believe it. I thought, fair play to them. It's gone flat again. It's gone flat again.
So you're asking everyone. So I'll go back to yesterday. Fireworks. Everyone was singing the bloody North London song, which I hate. Everyone was making loads of noise, and then they gave us nothing. You're kicking it sight and big up the broski every time. And sorry about this, but the guys are going mad. Let's have a look. We've been lit up again. It's not even a word. Chris New, my brother. Okay, big up, man. Yeah, he's just made 5 new viewers on the channel. So if you're one of those guys,
big up, Chris.
Big up to Chris, man. You know who to big up. And look at this. Look at this. This is 4 months re-up, 4 months re-up. Come on, man. Let me give you a quick round of applause. We love that. Big up to you, JCG, for re-ing up. And not only that, but he's dropped to the super as well, you legend. He said Jesus was awful. What does he offer? Bring Moreno up front, in my opinion. Big up Views and Jamboy. Let me give you the clap one more time. The sound effect, not the actual, but yes, but we are going to speak about that, guys. We are, I promise you. That's why I'm trying to get through, my little questions as quick as possible, because I think we all kind of need a bit of a therapy session after that crap. Right, so obviously we spoke about where you think the club is. We spoke about what you think would change. Are we missing pieces at this point, in your opinion? Because I've heard some fans saying they wouldn't even. I heard Laurie. Yeah, I'm sorry, because that got sent to me yesterday. I was on one of my burners, right? I heard Laurie on AFTV call his niece his cousin. That was the first thing. Then he said, the host on DR Sports said Mark Glasner. I was like, who the fuck is that? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they was having an absolute mare. But then Laurie went on to say, no, he don't think that we should get anyone in January. Like, we've got enough. So I need to know what you think, my bro, in terms of the summer transfer market. Do we need some help in January? And I'm kind of mixing that with 2 questions. If there's any pieces missing, what do you think they are?
Yeah, I think cover for Declan Rice is key. Adequate cover. I mean, someone that's going to come in a bit like we've got Timber on right back. If he gets injured and White's fit, you're okay with him coming in. Similar to if Saliba's not there, you've got Mosquera coming in. I'm all right with him. He's done okay. I mean, if Rice gets injured, the midfield isn't great over a long period. We done well against, was it Villa without Rice?
Yeah, Villa.
Done well there. Done well second half. I think the left wing still needs improving. We need an out left winger, a proper left winger that's going to start in this team. Trossard's been good. I'll probably cash in on Martinelli, get some money for him, keep Trossard as your finisher. But yeah, and to be honest with you, I still all the time Arteta's there, I still think Gyökeres starting up front is a problem because he's just not. He doesn't fit Arteta's system. He doesn't. And if Arteta could see this, he would change it and see how at least try playing to Gyökeres' strength. I
think he does see it. To be fair, it's not his.
Go on, mate.
No, I was just going to say it's not his pick, is it? Do you know what I mean? So
you can clearly. I was clock watching last night, right? And it got to the 63rd minute. Something like that. And when Gyökeres was running around the pitch, and I thought, well, you better do something in a minute because you're going off in a minute. Yeah. Jesus straight on. So predictable. You can't wait to drag him.
Can't wait.
He's getting nothing.
Yeah. And listen, man, I was seeing people go and I'm saying, look, man, this is why I was so happy we got those players because what I wanted it to do is open the top gooner's eyes to how much of a madman he is, how much, favorites he's got. Because like I said, Eze got some minutes yesterday, but what time did he come on? He had 10 minutes to do something. At that time, we was very, very we was kind of almost in a low block ourselves, just trying to protect the 0-0. And everyone was deep. Like, what's he going to do in 10 minutes? Why? It's the fifth game that's gone past, and you're getting 10 minutes at the end of it. Ethan weren't even on the bench. Like, it's disgusting, terrible. Bro. It's disgusting. So that's basically why I was happy because I want to show those guys. This is who you're backing. This is who you're offering to fight other people for. And that's not someone that I'd go to war with personally. But cool. So let's move it on, like I said, and we are going to go back to the game. I just want to get literally these couple of questions done and then we can just...
And I don't think we will bring anyone in January. If anything, it'll be one loan player. That'd be it. If anything.
That's what I've been asking for now. Not one. I've been asking for two at least. But like, I'm even giving you a solution. Now, I know that just like you said, my first thing would be, I don't care if we have to spend money. Maybe go and get me Onana. Maybe slap down 70 million and try and get Adam Wharton, someone that can give us that bite in midfield because Declan is literally running on fumes. So now we agree on that, but I don't think they will. So I gave him a solution. Well, you can go and get loans then. That ain't going to cost you much, is it? Maybe a loan fee, 1 million, 2 million, nothing. Do you know what I mean? So
as much as I'd love Wharton at Arsenal, he ain't going to get Wharton because it means that Zubimendi won't be starting.
And that's the problem we have. And that's what, like I said, Jambo, I keep coming back to Eze and Gyökeres, right? Because that's probably arguably one of the best 10s in the Premier League last year. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. What you're doing to him. So that was the point. You're absolutely right. No matter who we get, they're going to have to sit down behind these mediocre players. Absolutely right.
Even if they're not in form.
And you get punished. Like I said, Madueke brace against Bruges, sit down for a month. Eze, North London hat-trick, shunted out of position, sit down for 4. It makes no sense. Anyway, big up RH. Honestly, we should have gone on to win the CL in 2004. Can't believe we lost to Chelsea team in the quarters. I mean, there's so many.
Michael Bridge.
Yeah.
Wayne Bridge. Sorry.
What a mug he was as well. But no, I know what you mean, my bro. But honestly, like that final against Barca absolutely killed me inside.
Yeah.
The Static. Make sure you're following his Instagram. Big up, man. Robert's in the house. I just want to see if there's anyone I miss. And there always is. Big up the Phoenix. Big up Storm still. Big up to you. Make sure you're subbing to my guest, please, guys. Joseph said, afternoon, Hendo, looking at trips to London for April. Hopefully see you guys soon. My birthday's April, mate. April 15th. If we can get to my birthday and we're still top by a few points, then well, not even a few points. We need to be top by a few. And maybe I'll start believing. But anyway, big up to Chris New, my friend. I really appreciate what you did. I really appreciate Joseph as well, sponsoring today's show and being a member for 4 months. It means the world. I just want to get a couple more comments in, and then we'll jump right back to my guest. Arteta has gone against Slot 4 times and hasn't won a game. It's disgusting. Big up to the first lady in the house. Knew it would be a stinky draw. We've had 6 years of it. That's what I said. I said if he turns up with a cowardly lineup, it's going to be a draw at worst. I didn't think we'd lose, but if you turn up to to really try and win it, we could. And anyway, I hope you guys
people that take accountability for their actions learn from things. Arteta doesn't take accountability. He doesn't. That's why he keeps doing the same shit over and over again. He's stubborn. He's arrogant. What he does, what he knows is best, and all that sort of. I'm honestly, when 3 years ago, I didn't actually dislike him. It was more him being a manager that I didn't like. Now I'm starting to
dislike him. Yeah, no,
I've said fucking nerves.
Amber, I've said it. I feel free. Like, just be true to yourself, and then no one can say nothing to you. You've got your reasons. You are your own person. I hate the guy, but two things could, they can be right at the same time. Yes, I hate him, but I also love Arsenal. In the fan reactions yesterday, the Man United fan summed it up. How can you love something but hate something so much? It's our situation. I love Arsenal, but I hate Arteta, bro. If you're the guy to win for Arsenal, fine, hurry up. It's been too long anyway. But let me not digress. Let's get these questions out the way, and then we'll kick it about the recent results and that. So Champions League football, bro. Obviously, we're top of everything. Blah 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 blah. Like I said, last season was what, semi-final? Season before that, quarters. Surely progression means the final, don't it?
Well, it doesn't matter where you are in that league stage. If you're in the top 8, if you don't go on to win it, it doesn't matter where you are. If you finish top of the group stage, Liverpool did last year. Liverpool finished first in the group stage and went out the next round, didn't they?
Got PSG.
Unless you all this, we're top of the Champions League, we're top of the Premier League. Why are you all miserable? Because we can see what's coming. History will tell you. We don't get over the line. If he does get over the line in the Premier League this year, it will be close. But if he does, then fair play. Well done. But I'm not going to say sorry for being wrong about Arteta, because the previous years, when he's bottled it before, that still stands. Yeah. And to be honest with you, he shouldn't even be here to be able to win the league this season. He should have gone. He should have gone ages ago.
So yeah, you're absolutely right. I'm just saying, so in your mind this year, like, what do you think we'll do in the Champions League specifically?
Well, going by what we've done previously, we'll probably get through the round of 16 tie and either go out in the quarters or the semis. I cannot sit here and cuss out my Arteta and his style of play and think that we're going to go on and win it.
Stuff, exactly. It's hard.
I'm not deluding myself. I've got to be true to myself.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think it will be maybe quarters or semi at best, and then you got to say that's regression now, because like I said, if you look at the last 2 years, quarters, semis, this year it should be the final. That's progression, not stagnation. But I just want to know what other people think, because I just like, maybe our style fits the Champions League more, but every time we're under pressure, we get that performance that we saw last night.
That's the problem.
Yeah. Big up to RH. She said, I'm worried about City at the Etihad, so am I. We have to win over there now if we want the title. Kind of worried about Tottenham away too. But bro, you're worried about the away games, RH, and so you should be. I'm worried about it because look what we just saw yesterday. Fridges. That one team that was trying to win the game. I don't care how much possession we had in the first half. They had the best moment. Our hearts was in our mouth when that hit the bar. Let's be honest. So, like, literally 4 shots in the whole game, and they were all shit. Like, let me not digress. Big up to you, RH. I'm worried about everything, my brother. Just know. Everest says, W Suge, hope you're doing well now, mate. Hope everyone is doing better after the funeral. Thoughts and prayers go out to Suge, man, every time, bro. Every time. Absolute legend of the community. He's not just here, Shane, everywhere he goes. Big up, man. Suge, big up to you, Chris New, as well, man. Another legend. And this guy, DG2, Luis Enrique would have started Rice, Eze, and Ethan in midfield and gone for the win. Not Arteta the coward. I'm sorry, guys. And I've been calling it all week in the build up to this, because we had about 4 or 5 days break between these games. So to see us get all leggy in the second half, it's like, what's going on? But we know why. because it's the same core players playing all the time. We're looking at the bench and certain players haven't played for 4 games straight. That make sense. So we're going to get into that. Let me finish these questions because I feel like we want to talk about the Arsenal Liverpool. I'm nearly done anyway, and I know your answer to this, to be fair. I always ask anyone, you know, is your manager the guy to take you forward?
A biblical no.
Do you know what I'm saying? Hold on. We'll give it a biblical no. Fair play.
And apologies for my face, because just thinking about last night and talking about Arteta really winds me up.
Never apologize, because we're real fans, bro. Like we lose and we're hurt. We're not trying to make excuses. That isn't our first thing to do. But if you look at this squirmy yellow-bellied snake that came out in the presser and was non-accountable again, making up excuses again, giving all of the PR merchants their work. They listen just for the key points. It's all done like signals now. When he comes out for the presser, whatever he says, that's the rollout, and they're all gonna say, "Well, we never lost. Man City drew. We're still on the same points." Like it just makes me sick. So never apologize for that, because I'm sorry, we are the real fans. Yeah, in a few days' time, we might calm down and look at things and say, well, but nah, right now, we've got every right to be angry. Cool. Give me I'm going to ask these last 2 questions in reverse. Give me your thoughts on the rivals, bro. Like, what do you think's going on there? Like, do you think Man City's getting it together? Do you think Liverpool's getting it together now after yesterday? I mean, everything's a bit reactive, but I got to ask you anyway, bro.
To be honest with you, right, I think this season's been dead.
Yeah.
Honestly, I thought last season was a bit shit. Like Liverpool, though, they deserve to win it. They were winning pretty much every game they played.
Absolutely.
This season, we're top, but we're not playing like Liverpool did last year. Nowhere near. No. We've been winging it. We've been getting scraping wins with late goals. Mm-hmm. We've been conceding last minute goals as well in games where we probably could have lost. You know what I mean? I'm just bored of football like lately. I'm getting bored. It's boring.
Do you know what?
I'm starting to think that the Premier League it ain't the best league in the world. I don't think it is.
It's like, in terms of the competitiveness, in terms of the money and all the lights, camera, action, that's all still there. But in terms of the actual football, I was saying the other day, I was watching Napoli versus Girona, bro. Like, really enjoyable game. Really enjoyable game. Do you know what I mean? That's mental.
But just to add to that,
yeah,
I'm gonna do a couple of shout outs to 2 teams in this Premier League season that. I thought one was going to... Well, actually, I thought both of them were going to get relegated, to be honest with you. Sunderland, I think they've been outstanding. Fair play to them. And Brentford. I thought Brentford, all the players they lost, the manager, the captain.
Great.
And for where they are, like, props to them. Props to them. Palace have done really well.
Yeah.
Palace have done well as well.
Yeah, and then they might lose Glasner at the end of the year as well, because they're letting everyone go, and they only brought in Brennan Johnson. So
Fulham have done bits and bobs here and there. They've been all right, but other than that, Newcastle have not been great. Man City don't look the same. They still don't. Liverpool, no, they look a bit all over the place. And I think we made them look good yesterday.
Oh, of course we did.
Because we didn't put our foot on their neck.
We made Wolves look good. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. We made Wolves look good. You know, we made the Bournemouth away harder than it needs to. That's what we do, bro. That's why I always say, like, I can never just come in the game with chess, because I always just got to see what we do. It's literally up to us most of the time. Bigger RH, he said Chelsea will come to the Emirates and stink it out. There will be games I can see us dropping points in, because that's the formula. RH, just you saw what everyone does. They try and just chill out in the first half, not concede a goal or much goals, and then they'll have a go in the second and see where they lie. And most of the time, people will get something out of the game, especially away from home. 22 likes. Big up to you, legends. Big up AJ, man. Big up Robert. A gal's got me into following Arsenal when we saw Carzola and Rosicki in the academy. Hey, this guy's got jokes. Big up to Robert, man. Big up to Suge Everest. It's going to be a process. I get it, bro. We're here for you, man. I'm on X. I'm on Instagram. If you ever need to chat, you know what I mean? Big up, man. Luis Enrique is on 9.6. I heard that there was I heard that a certain manager was on like 4.9 the other day. I was like, I couldn't believe it. Big up to Wahaha. Dapping's going round. Love all of that. Guys, make sure you're subbing to Jamboy though. My nephew, 11, he knows this not good enough. The real fans, yeah, no, regardless of age, absolutely, bro. We're upset. You know, it's gonna be a good few days before I can even forget about this. I'm being honest. Dapping's going round. KLS, we've been watching the same shit for 2.5 years. Arteta has learned fuck all, but the cult doesn't see it because of their cherry pick stats, and that's all they look for is these numbers. It's so bloody annoying. But anyway, let me ask you the last question, and then we'll just kick it for a bit. It's about you, innit? It's about you. It's about your channel, maybe what you want to try and do over there, what you got coming up, sort of thing.
Well, to be honest with you, I've said it in other chats as well. I don't know if anyone can help me or in the chat and explain what I don't know, but I want to be on my setup and have the sound going direct into the stream rather than be able to hear like the crossfaders and stuff clicking.
Right.
I don't know how to do it. I'm not very technical minded with that sort of stuff, but I want to be able to just go on and stream with quality sound, maybe have a mic and talk into that, and that's what picks it up, and just do like an hour set or an hour and a half set, 2 hours, whatever, and just do that on a sort of weekly basis. But until I know what I'm doing with it, because I don't want to do it with shit sound. You can't really do it with music.
Yeah, that's fair.
Anyone that can help.
Yeah, anyone that
if anyone can, I'll be great. You'd be really grateful.
Because I'm a granddad, bro. Like people are asked why I don't use OBS and keep complaining about StreamYard. It's because it looks like I'm learning Cubase or something. Like it's Logix. It's crazy. I'm not Timberland. Like I don't know how to use OBS. I'm a bit of an uncle. So if anyone in the chat, please, you know, the community tries to help each other. So
if anyone watches this later on playback, if they can just put a message in. If there's a cable that I need that goes from my mixer to the phone, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what I'm doing.
Help, guys. We need help. Big up the first lady. Younger fans have no excuses, though, as they can check out Arsenal history online. You know, like when I was young, guys, like there weren't no internet, bro. Like, you understand? Like, I understand that. That's crazy. They choose to follow blindly. Yeah, because they're all dopamine heads. That's all it is. How did we all know the history without the internet? Lame fans. Big facts. You had to read up, you know, you had to study books, you know, magazines, you know, watching
people like Jez.
Yeah, certain programs on telly. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes it will come up, you know, especially with the FA Cup, they will tell you some history about your club as well, because that was big. It's one of the major trophies. But anyway, we're digressing a little bit. Big up to Sujan Storm. Appreciate you guys being in here. Definitely like to both. Like I said, it is pinned. Big up RH. We never have a good defense to be street smart in Europe, in my honest opinion. I can see us taking another 5 years to win the CL. Possibly, bro. With this manager, I mean, maybe it'll be another 5 years before we win anything. Suj is bigging up Wahaha. Binks, my nephew, is 11. He wants Arteta sacked. Standards, mate. That was a very weak Liverpool team, and Arteta hasn't got the ruthless streak like other managers that have won the PL. The decline started after the loss against Barcelona in the CL final. Possibly, yes. In terms of Arsenal as a club, mentally, yes. But obviously, he was nowhere near the club at that time. But I just think when you've got a manager, you see, like I've heard ex-United players talking about Ferguson, and they're just like, bro, like that's why it's called Fergie time. We never ever once thought about trying to sit back and defend. It was all about going to attack. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's just. I'm just that manager don't represent me anyway. That's all I can say. AFC's in the building. Good to have you in, my guy. Make sure you're subbing to my guest, please. Ghana says, I'm sick of this Joss manager. Poor tactics, poor team selection, even worse in-game management. All facts for me. So I'm hoping people can see this. AJ must have been listening to you in some other streams, possibly. Not all young fans, of course. My daughter knows the score. There we go. There's Jamboy's link. Please make sure that you are clicking it, guys. All right, man. So, I mean, we've obviously spoken about it in patches, but, you know, give me your breakdown on what happened yesterday, bro.
Like I said earlier in the stream, I felt that he was going to give Liverpool too much respect and that he was going to look at it as a match against a big club rather than their current form. He just don't know what to do. We can all see it. We all know what we want. I mean, why is he playing Rice and Zubimendi at home? Why not play an extra attacking midfielder and play one of them? Just Rice. I mean, and go for it. Every time that first half, we had a lot of possession. I give you that. Give them that. We had a lot of possession, but it was so safe and U-shaped. It was just going Saka, Odegaard round to Trossard back to Rice. You know, Odegaard, Saka. It was boring. I'll give Saka some credit though, because in the first half he did look a little bit lively in them first 20 minutes, and he got beat his man, and then it just dried up.
You just
we didn't look like scoring in that match at any point. But to be fair, Liverpool didn't really, other than the time they at the bar, and that comes from a mistake at the back.
Well, you can tell. You can tell by the way he's set up, because everyone thought Liverpool was going to come out and play. They weren't totally low block, but it was very, very defensive for them. But they, like I said, that's part of the tactic. We're just not going to concede in the first half, or it will only be one, and then we'll take it all into the second half and see what we can shake out of it.
Yeah.
And yeah, for me,
what I got from that game, when after the final whistle, what I got from that game is he said to them, go out, try to nick the win, but if we can't get the goal, don't lose. That's what I got from that game. I mean, at the end, the way Raya was kicking with a ball at his feet, kicking it to the, you know what I mean? I want them pounding their box. I want quick, fast football. Like urgency, there was none. There was none. I don't care what anyone says. We didn't do everything. We didn't leave everything on that pitch and say, come away and say we tried to win that game.
Right.
That's nonsense. We didn't.
Right. Totally agree. Totally agree with that. Like literally every word. That's what Arteta does. He just tries not to lose, and it's embarrassing, bro. Like if you come out of that game as an Arsenal fan, chesty yesterday, give your head a wobble. I'm sorry. Like it's mad. Big up to Phoenix. Sorry, I didn't even read that. If we'd won the final in 06, if things would probably be different. Maybe they would have. They just would have. Absolutely agree. Thanks,
big up RH as well for the sub.
Big up to RH, man. Every time, and big up to Chris Newman. Thank you so much for giving out those memberships. JCG legend member for 4 months. Really appreciate that as well. That means that he stuck with us. That's loyalty. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up to you guys, man. Really appreciate that. And if you got a membership, please say thank you and please subscribe to my guest. You're welcome, mate. Big up. Free Ethan Wanyeri. I don't understand. Let's talk about that quickly, because I think he's going in January. I think he's going in January. What's your thoughts on that, bro?
If Arteta, well, we've already found the answer to that, haven't we? Arteta's not playing him. He's giving him microwave minutes.
Yeah.
If he ever does, he hasn't come on. He hasn't come on in the last 5-6 games. He hasn't really played, has he?
Disgusting.
If he's not going to play him, I would rather him go on loan. Personally, I'd be giving him minutes in the Premier League as well as any competition. He'd be starting against Portsmouth on Sunday.
Yeah.
If he's not going to play him, I'd rather him go on loan and get some football.
And do you know what annoys me?
Going to look after him, you know.
Facts. Do you know what annoys me? So you're talking about him playing like in the Odegaard. When he was playing last season, how many times did he play as the 10? I can't remember. Maybe once. I can't remember. It was always on the wing.
Oh, right wing, yeah. It was always on the right.
He was doing
but he was scoring goals.
No. I was just about to get to that.
Playing well.
That's what I'm trying to say. So it's not like he was out there and he was bombing. So why this season can he never get any minutes? Why this season?
Because he only plays youngsters when he's forced to.
Right. He only plays certain players when he's forced to as well, because Eze's, like I said, he got minutes yesterday, but that was the first time in 5 games. Do you know what I mean?
Skelly, the only reason Skelly come on was because Hincapié got on injury.
Let's talk about that.
And I've said it before.
Because we got another one bites the dust. Shay messaged me, another one bites the dust. I'm just sitting there like this, like I can't believe it.
The only time our team gets rotated is when we get an injury.
Yes.
He keeps playing the same team. He's done it from the start of the season, right? From the start of the season, the strongest team every game, and we kept picking up points, okay?
Yeah.
So that when we started getting 2, 3, 4, 5 injuries, he had to then bring other players in that hadn't got adequate minutes, and that's where we started dropping points. Odegaard comes out the team, we start picking up points. As soon as he comes back in the team, we start dropping points again. I mean,
uncomfortable conversations for certain people.
Odegaard is so
he's
ineffective for a so-called creative player. He's so ineffective. It's unreal.
Rubbish. honestly, you do like one good thing in the game, and then the rest of it, I'm just here cussing you out. I don't want to see that dead scoot pass anymore.
Yeah.
Honestly, and
he plays way too safe. It's always too safe.
Shane says that he's got a thingy in his contract like a passing bonus, and that's probably why as well. There's that.
Hughes, what point in that game last night did we try to go through the centre of them? When did we have the ball and play a ball central into Gyökeres's feet at the edge of their box? Never, not once. It was always going from left to right to left.
And then we've got one of those, either Saka or Trossard, trying to come into the middle.
Yeah,
there's no pass for them, and then they end up just losing the ball because there's too many players in front of it. It's just honestly
absolutely nothing coming through the central. No pass through centrally.
Yeah. That's how you beat low blocks.
I mean, Van Dijk and Konate had a easy night last night.
Easy night's work. That's how you beat a low block. You have to move the team around, but with quick football, not just side to side.
It's got to be one touch, quick passing, one or two touch max. It's got to be quick.
There was a couple of times yesterday where we tried it. So the third man's making the run, the first man's passed it. Like maybe Timber will try and pass it through to Saka or Gyökeres or whoever's making the overlap, and they overhit it or underhit it. There was a lot of that going on as well. And that's why I was saying is that we don't know how to attack. In the first half, I was more frustrated about that than the second half, because that's when we should have taken advantage of the game, and we didn't. And then we just let them all back.
To be fair to Liverpool, in some parts of that second half, they actually was doing exactly that, getting quick one-touch passing, flicking it round the corner, running, ball straight down the line. You know that they played some good football in the second half. It's just that our defence. I ain't worried about our defence. I'm quite confident in our defence. It's not the defence that worries me. It's the attack.
Always.
And when he plays the midfield, he does and doesn't attack.
Yeah,
it's a problem. We need a Ryan Shirky. We need that sort of player in our team. We're missing it big time.
Absolutely.
Santi Cazorla and Alexis Sanchez, someone that can win you a game when you're not at your best. We haven't got one.
No. Top Gooner saying Liverpool came for a draw. What did they not see Liverpool with 70% possession second half? They lacked a proper striker, and that's why I was so pissed off, because we were literally playing like, in terms of their setup and in terms of the how they are as a team and the injuries and everything, we're getting them at the best time at home, and you shit your pants. You give them
way too much
respect. Big up, man. RH said, I have a mate who's part of the Ashburton army. I mean, well, he will let you know, bro. You know what I mean? Because I've been there and I've seen the stewards trying to calm people down, and it's sickening to me. But we're getting on for an hour, so we'll try and get a few more comments in. Facts, Jamboy, the last few games I've been there, it's been dead. Absolutely. Just like last season, there was people fighting on the concourse, but Top Green would say, no, they weren't. They was. Do you know? Like there was people there. Do you know what I'm saying? But anyway. Big up Chris News, bigging up Wahaha. I guess the atmosphere was good in 22-23. Wonder why? Good football. And I said that, Jamboy. This year reminds me of the Invincible year, because I'm not even looking at the football. I'm just going game by game because I'm just so worried we're going to fuck it up. But in 22-23, I actually had a bit of chest. Why? Because we're playing good football. And what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I totally agree. I can't add anything to that. 2023, I thought we're playing really well. We should win this league. And then come the cock-ups against your Fulhams, your West Hams. I mean, Villa.
Yeah.
Who else was it? There was another one. Was it Newcastle? We lost 1-0.
1-0, I believe.
But anyway, we started dropping points right at the pressure points. When it really matters, like for instance, like the semi-finals last year in the Champions League.
Yeah,
shit the bed at home and then went away. Didn't have enough. You've got to take your chances when it comes. If you don't take risks, you don't get rewards.
There you go. And
when you just won't do it.
Yeah, when you listen to winners, that's what they say. We're talking about dark arts and slowing down the game. These men like speed it up, like we're going to win it. The fans need to learn to boo the team off. Obviously, I think I turned it off just before the full-time whistle, so I didn't even hear anyone booing. But apparently, there was a few boos. W to everyone showing support. Absolutely,
yeah,
big up to Chris, man. Exactly, Binks. That's how it started with Wenger. There you go. Big up to Storm Still. RH, if we won on that night, it will be a night no one will forget, especially being the first club in London to win CL. Yeah, alas, Chelsea won that honour. They've done it twice. That's what I'm trying to say. And Arsenal fans, you need to really give your head a wobble now, because they're 2 trophies behind us. We're going to be the 4th biggest club in England soon if we don't start holding this club accountable. Moreno maybe scores that header, to be fair. I mean, maybe what you're talking about, what, the one at the end? The Gabriel one? I don't know what happened with that, but there you go.
Yeah.
I was calling to sign Ekitike as well as Jock last summer. Now you see why. Jesus isn't a striker, he's a right winger. I also called to sign F. Ruiz, techie baller, but Arteta needs to go to. Listen, they're never on our radar. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, we're out here like who in their right mind in the summer thought, oh shit, Arsenal need Madueke. But that's the kind of shit that we do. So it's like they never do anything properly. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. Younger fans are running on that hopium copium. Arteta went with his fridges. I knew it. Yeah, Odegaard is it? Yeah, he is. I'm sorry, because you don't add nothing to you always go so deep to pick up the ball. I don't understand how he can be a 10 and you're picking up the ball from the centre halves. Make it make sense. It's ridiculous. Not that he would have started Eze on the bench, Ethan gone able, Arteta out. I just want you lot to see what this guy's doing, because I feel like you're working against us now. I feel like your stubbornness is affecting our progression. What do you think on that, Jamboy?
Well, yeah, like proper supporters of clubs, they called out when it's not going right. Now, again, we're top of the Champions League, we're top of the Premier League. If you don't go on and win the thing, it's irrelevant. What you going to do? Oh, we didn't win it, but we were top last season of the Champions League group, and we were top of the Premier League for the longest period.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that matter? If you don't win it, it's irrelevant. Trophies are what matter, not bullshit stats that don't mean anything. Honestly, mate, I swear to God, I could never ever go on a stream with 6 or 7 people on it, with people like Stricto or Sutcliffe or Moneypenny or Canton. I just couldn't. I couldn't hack it. I'd lose my temper.
Absolutely.
I couldn't hack it. I can't stand it. I can't.
No,
honestly, I don't even know what to say. Seriously.
I know. I feel the same, man. The thing is, they might feel the same about us, but it's just like, I don't know, because they, like I said, they call people negative and stuff like that. Yeah. How can we be negative for wanting to win?
Exactly.
It doesn't make any sense. You man just make excuses. We want to win.
Even a battery's got a negative side. If it didn't, it wouldn't work.
It wouldn't work. Do you know what I'm saying? We're asking for standards. You guys are just making excuses. But big up Helsinki.
Exactly.
I can't even talk. Top Boys will never quit on Arteta for his support. For me, I'm not gonna lie. It's weird. It's weird to me. I don't want to say the other word because I don't want anyone to think that, you know, you can do whatever you want in the bedroom. You can like whoever you want to like. Yeah, it's not my business. But if that's what it is, just say it. Because this guy's got no credit in the bank for people to be backing him like this. I don't understand it.
Now look, can I just add something, Views? What I've just said about sharing streams with other people that I mentioned, it's not a personal thing, because I don't know them.
Yeah,
it's the football side of it.
Yeah.
It's not a personal dig. I'm not saying I don't like them personally, because I don't know them. I'll probably get on with them outside of football.
Outside of football,
it's just the football side of it. That's what it is.
I totally understand. Man. I totally understand, because, like I said, even me, I'm here. We are trying to turn YouTube into a job and all the rest of it. But I need to sleep at night, bro. I need to know that I'm honest. I need to know that my people know me, what I really think. And how can I go wrong if you know what I really think? Do you know what I mean? Because you're getting my honest thoughts, and I just want people to be honest about it, you know. But there you go. Let me just don't know why this is just holding up. So obviously, just going back to you quickly in your channel, you're talking about the mix. So you can't really do anything until you get that issue sorted out. Am I right?
I could do it. I could do a stream with some music and that, but the sound quality won't be great.
Right.
It'll be like echoey, and it'll be like the what's the atmosphere won't be right.
Is it the acoustics?
Yeah, it'll just be very tinny.
Yeah.
Like the treble being turned up to.
Right. Well, have you ever you've been putting your face about in the space? So have you not thought about doing any football content over there?
again, it would be like how it is now. And like, so you've got a mic and stuff, haven't you?
No,
So,
not yet. Not yet. I got most.
You not got a mic.
I still ain't got an external mic. I still ain't. No, I've got most of the other stuff though. Obviously, yeah, but not an external mic still to this day. So I still got to get one. Yeah.
I think what it is where I'm coming on these streams. I'm doing it to try and help me in confidence in life in general.
Really?
I was saying to Nashi in the chat the other day. He said Jamboy loves the camera and all that, and I said I don't. I'm quite a reserved person. I don't go out much. I'm indoors all the time.
All the time.
That's how I like it.
No, same.
I don't go out with mates drinking and all that stuff. I'm quite a reserved person.
I don't even have mates like that anymore because
my mates, my friends who I consider my friends now are all on here.
Gang, innit? Same, bro. Same. I said the same to Shane, bro. Like literally, like the only so it's mad. Big up to Black Crow. He said, big up Views and Jamboy. Fire. I agree. Big up, man. Yeah, big up to you, man. I agree. It will just be a lone player, especially if Ethan ships out. Arteta doesn't have talent ID. He doesn't. That's what I tried to say last year. There were so many players. There was literally one player in every team. I thought that would improve Arsenal. Where was our scouts when they were getting signed? You know, just nowhere to be seen. We should get a proper left back to stop this MLS nonsense. Absolutely, but Arteta will ask for a right side CB. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I was saying Ole Einar and Tariq Mitchell were both free in the summer at one point, and we was nowhere near it. I have been saying we need a proper left back, absolutely, and cover for Rice. That's for me. That's where we've got enough players. If you use Ethan, if you use Madueke, even sometimes use Saka out on the left. There's Trossard, there's Martinelli. There's so many players we can use, and because they're all purple patch players, when someone runs out of juice, just put another one there. For me, the big thing is left back. We need a proper left back because they just
can't rely on Calafiori.
Or Hincapié at this point, you know what I mean? I thought MLS because the moment he came on yesterday, I said it on X, he's gonna get cooked now, and he did. Let's be honest.
He's not match sharp.
He's not match sharp. He ain't fast like Frimpong. Frimpong is a real. When you want to say we got 5 burner boys, that's a real burner boy there. Like he's got the pace that Saka's lost. Do you know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, I think getting cover for Rice is the most important thing. When Havertz returned, Arteta will, and like a new signing. Where have I heard this before? Just like Arsene Wenger, but not just that. Like you're gonna have the Arsenal fans screaming for him to come in because Gyökeres has been so bad, but it's not his fault. People don't see it like that, though. Do you know what I mean? What's your thoughts on that, bro? I asked you that lastly.
100%. When Havertz is fully fit, he's going to be starting games. I mean, there is a situation where he could start Havertz next to Gyökeres and try a different system, but he just won't. It's 4-3-3 every game.
Yeah.
Why not at home play 3 at the back and play 2 wing backs and have them? I mean, there's so many different ways he could go. 4-1, 4-1. You know what I mean? But it's the same shit every game, and it's the same boring, predictable football. And eventually, clubs suss you out. You need to change it up and surprise them sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he just hasn't got it. The sooner he goes, the better. I can't wait. I cannot wait.
And this comment here, because this is what I picked up yesterday. I see an Arsenal fan say, "Oh, who? I can't even. Or maybe it was a pundit, or was it Boovy, or one of these gay guys that I just had to block, talking about, Trossard's on fire, so Havertz will come back and it will be like Trossard, Havertz, and Saka, and that's scary." And I'm like, "What do you mean it's scary? That's last year." Like,
Trossard was shit last night.
I told you these guys are purple patch guys. Everyone's cussing Jesus.
Was shit last night. He's had 2 half-decent games, and last night, big game, shit.
Yeah, you can't even call him a purple patch player. He's literally, because you ain't even, it's not even a patch. It's just literally a couple of good things. Jesus was shit yesterday again. Breaking news: Arsenal ladies manager Renee Sledger signs a new deal. Go on the Renee.
She deserves it.
Yeah, man. Go on to Binksy. I won't hide it. I can't. No, don't hide it. Don't. It's you feel freeing when you get it off your chest, man. Trust me. Big up the doctor. Said big up Unc and Jamboy in chat. The bum chums are doing their most again. That's all they do. Damage control, bro. Yeah. It's all good beating Atletico and Bayern, but if we play them in the knockout, it's a different game. I can't see us beating these teams. And that's what I'm trying to say. Whenever there's pressure on it, whenever we're expected, we don't. When we're not expected, like Madrid and that, like City.
That's what I was saying. In a nutshell, there you go. Last season, group stages, we beat PSG at home 2-0. Job done, no problem. Quite an easy game. Play them in the knockout stages in the semi-final of the Champions League.
Absolutely shits his pants, bro, every single time. And yesterday, and that's what I'm trying to say. Now you're doing it at home. That's what scares me even more. Emirates is meant to be our fortress where, you know, if we're ever going to throw a sink at a game, it should be at home. And you just now you're doing the brick stuff at home. That's what really scares me, man. Sorry, I'll get through a few more comments and then we'll round up. Arteta loves his sporks. He does. He's a coward with one style of play. So I'm not expecting anything this year. I hope they sack him. Well, if you don't win a thing this year, I don't know who can argue to keep him here. Even if we win the Premier League, it won't be remembered as a vintage year anyway. More about other teams messing up, just like Liverpool last year.
Yeah.
But at this point, you know, we'll just take whatever we can get. I'm also worried about our record against English teams in European games. That's another good point. Slot got Arteta in his pocket. Yeah, I don't think we beat Slot yet, have we?
That's another one, because in the other one that's got him in his pocket's Emery. Our ex-manager that's rubbish.
And Howe as well. And Howe. Don't think just because this year we beat Eddie, yeah, because we was 1-0 down in that game. Like, if you don't, yeah, okay, all right. Big up to you, Gunner for life, you legend. Who you get next round for getting top of CL views? That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know. Like, where was we last year? I think we was like third or fourth in it. Third,
Barcelona
right?
was second and we were third, yeah.
Right. And who did we get? Because I'm like, what's the point? Right, and then I think
Liverpool, we spiffed them.
Yeah, Liverpool got PSG, and I'm like, well, what's the point of them coming first to the Champions League to get PSG? Make sense.
PSG didn't even finish in the top 8. They had to play an extra 2 games, and then went on and won it.
It's mad, isn't it?
We finished top 3,
yeah,
and then didn't win it.
Semi-finals. Do you know what I'm saying? So, do you know what, Helsinki? I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't even know if is it 4 or 5 teams again from England? Do you know?
It'd probably be 5.
Right, because even that for me, I haven't seen it been discussed. So
yeah, I'm not 100% on that.
Right,
I'm gonna have a guess that it'll be 5 again. I reckon. Yeah,
same. Big up to you, Helsinki, man. Look, I don't know who will get. It's so muddled up at this point. Like I said, Liverpool, and maybe, you know, because PSG didn't finish in the top 8, maybe the UCL whatever thought, oh, you know, they're not as big as this, that, and the other, but they went out. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I just don't know, bro. But
where are Real Madrid? They're not in the top 8 at the moment, are they? I might be wrong.
To be honest, Jamboy, at this stage, I don't even look at it. I'll look at it when we get to the next stage. Because last year, I didn't know whether it was good or bad, but there was some good games and there was some shit games. So it's still kind of growing on me, you know, the new format. So
yeah.
Jam, I ain't even looked at it, bro. I ain't even looked at it. So, you know,
I think that this new Champions League format is basically the Super League that they actually wanted when the club said no.
Absolutely. And that's like what all big corporations and countries and politicians do. They just do it a different way. You say no to getting chips in your hand. We'll just make sure that everyone has to be stuck to their phone all the time.
They've won by protesting not to do it, and then they come up with a different format in the Champions League, which is basically what it is. And then they think that they've won.
Exactly. It's mad. And Arsenal fans were protesting, you know, about this Super League. We've just been litten up again. We know it's not a word, but we love saying litten up. And it's this legend again, JCG, going crazy today, bro. Big up to Jesus, Havertz, Gyökeres offer nothing, but not surprising. Arteta does nothing with any striker. Aubameyang selling him massive mistake. See, Aubameyang even right now, and first and foremost, got lots of videos lined up, but we can definitely hit you with the sounds. Even Aubameyang as of right now, I take. You know what I mean? It's madness. But big up JCG, man, going absolutely crazy today. 26 likes. Big up to you, AJ. Appreciate that. Odegaard is I've done my job and it's not my fault the strikers didn't score type player. Absolutely. Shane said it yesterday when there was handbags. Odegaard standing by the referee. I mean, as Shane said, nothing's gonna happen. You might get a little grab by your shirt. No one's gonna lamp you. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know,
he's the captain that is the least captain material I've ever seen.
I've never seen a captain so bad.
He's got Rice and Gabriel there, and he's got Odegaard, a little fairy that don't.
I'm not even talking about just Arsenal, Jambo. I'm talking about in history. I don't think there's been a worse captain ever. Like it's meant.
And to have Saka as your vice captain makes it even worse.
of here, bro. Get out of here, bro. Like, honestly, it's mad. It's mad. A big up Chris New said, I'm seeing people say we are nailed on to win the league this because City aren't good enough to catch us. Are we good enough to get a gap though? Because like I'm saying, City drew against who did they play last? Was it Chelsea? No.
City, they drew with Bournemouth, wasn't it?
Bournemouth at home. No. Was they at home? They was at home. They drew though, right? I can't remember who they played.
Bournemouth.
Yeah, they drew, and now it means nothing because we drew. Do you understand what I'm saying?
So, was it Brighton?
I think it was Brighton. I think it was because Matoma.
That's it. Brighton,
right. So that means nothing now. We've made it mean nothing. So it didn't matter that we was playing Liverpool. And I said, Arteta's going to have in his mind, we're 14 points in front of Liverpool. All we got to do is not lose. No, because they're not the ones chasing us. This guy is an absolute idiot, by the way.
We need to get so far ahead that City and the rest just give up.
Yeah,
that's what we need. All the time, it's 6 points. City will keep on going.
We're giving them hope. And that's what I said. That's why it's a big game. Make a statement for that. Not because we're playing Liverpool and they're the Premier League champions, because they're not going to finish there this season, are they? So that's what I'm trying to say.
I'm telling you now, right? If we're 6 points clear of City when we come to playing them, and they beat us, they will win the league.
Yeah,
I believe they will win the league.
I believe that as well. Slot is on 5.1 a year. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. That's what I'm trying to say, Arsenal fans. Like, get your head out the sand for a minute. Do you know what I mean? That's bonkers to me, bro. Big up J17 back in the building. Jamboy and Views. Big up people. Eze was playing CB at one point. The system is killing us. Well, I hope everyone can see it now, because I've been seeing this for time. You wonder why I'm the way I am. He's the way he is. Shane is how he is. Because we see it. I'm sorry. That's what we're seeing. Car crash football. Like, anyway, I guess connecting the source to the computer so it picks up lossless quality would be much better than a mic. See, I don't know if you're technical.
What cable is it though? I don't know what the cable is. I need to know what cable it is.
Do you want any other media for people to get in contact with you, bro? Like Insta or?
Well, I've got a Twitter account, but I very rarely go on it. Occasionally, I'll go on there and share your stream and share streams on it. But
hit him up on X. And if you've got any words for him that might be out of help, please, yeah?
Yeah, Waha follows. He follows me. I follow Waha.
Wicked. Luis Enrique earned every penny of his contract compared to Arteta. Couldn't agree more. Arteta is stealing a living. So is Odegaard. So is Gabriel Jesus. So is Havertz. And he'll get rewarded. You know, they're his Nosh gang. I'm sorry. I have to say it. Big up to BBK every time. Yeah, there you go. I just said it. Big up to the doctor as well. Two of the worst decisions at this club the last 20 years, replacing Cesc with Mikel, replacing Wenger with Emery, with Mikel. Yeah. Okie dokie. Oh, shit. Heavy Kev's back in. Don't even know how that's possible. Let's see. There's YouTube, which will have all the answers for how to set up a podcast system you want. All right. So
yeah, I have looked it up, but they're all for new systems.
Right.
I'm old school. I use an older mixer and I still use turntables as well.
Yeah.
A lot of the systems people use now is like an all-in-one like Numark setup, or with the mixer built in with sound pads and stuff.
Yeah, like the little drum pad and that. Obviously, if you're still listening, Kev, you can contact Jamboy on X. You won't be able to do it through here anymore, though, because you called my guy a fool, and we don't put up with that, mate. So out of here. It is what it is. I was disgusted with that performance. We played for a draw. Jay, this is what I'm trying to say. Every pressure moment, he will fold. This is what he's going to come up with every single time. And because we've been sneaking results, you're not changing it. So these players are getting ran through the ground. And as Jamboy said, when the subs come on, they ain't got match fitness. They're not match sharp. They're not, they haven't been playing for game on game. He done it with Ethan last season. Then he played him at the last game at Southampton and he was knackered after 20 minutes. Why is that? Because he ain't injured, but he ain't match sharp. Do you know what I mean? So totally agree, my guy. Facts, Dr. Seymour Helsinki said, we had no forwards. You had your best time to beat us, but no balls from us. Yeah, you can laugh, bro. It's laugh worthy. I've been saying it all week and people have been looking at me like I'm just moaning for no reason, but I hope now everyone sees. Cooper, My brother, NYC.
Yeah, big up, Cooper.
Man, big up, man. He was on Jordan's channel. It was nice to put a face to the name. Wicked. That's what I need to see from all of you. 26 of you still here. Make sure it's
Thanks
pinned.
a lot, guys.
Yeah, it's pinned. His name's in the description. Show him some love. But listen, we've been going over an hour now. Got a few things to do. You got anything coming up? You're going to be featuring on any shows, bro? Or
I'm assuming, it's not guaranteed, but Rashid seems to like ask me to go on his show a lot, so I'll probably be on Rashid's at some point. But to be honest with you guys, I just like to get involved. You know, I'm not the best speaker. I'm not great at.
Yeah, you're fine,
I know what I mean, but I sometimes struggle saying it how I think, you know. But no, big up to everyone that's asked me to come. It means a lot, and I appreciate everyone in the chats and that. You're all good people and that.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, big up, man.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate it.
You don't see that, yeah. Sometimes I can't even speak, bro. Like, what we doing? Like, it's all good, man. But listen, obviously, it's been your Under the Lens. It's been a pleasure, of course, for the rest of the viewers, my viewers forever. If you are a member and you do want to come on and have your say and tell your story, then you know what to do. You got to come and join the community. If you're a content creator, so if you're not a member, if it makes sense, we'll do it. So hit me up, man. But listen, really enjoyed that. Big up to Jamboy as always.
Nah, it's all right. Pleasure, mate.
Yeah, no worries at all. Really enjoyed that. And we got Rasta Stocks, I think a Man United fan, on the 14th of this month as well. I ain't gonna book no more Under the Lenses just yet because I might have to go down to my mum's. We've got to set up internet there and do a lot of things still, so we'll see, but that's coming up. Like I said, great show. Big up to all the legends. The same shortcomings we saw couldn't stand in Wenger squads after Cesc left, replaced by Mikel. We are seeing again, no urgency, no ruthlessness. Yeah. And the thing is, we got the Cronkies just letting the greased up deaf guy just do whatever he wants. It's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. But listen, guys, really appreciate you guys. Everyone that sponsored the show as well.
Yeah.
Absolute legends. Joseph, he was going mad. Chris New gave out some memberships. We appreciate all of you guys. Suge as well. We send nothing but thoughts and prayers to you, bro. We're going to send you to one of our viewers. But that's another thing that we do as well. Chris New is actually live right now. So he gave out some memberships, but he's doing up some gaming, and we're going to send you there. So hit him with a views raid. Big up to you, Jamboy. Appreciate that.
Appreciate it. Cheers. Big up the chat, man.
Big up, man. You enjoyed it. And we'll be back. Watch out for news with views. That will probably be a pre-record. Maybe we'll do some fan reactions later. Probably not an intervention. Or we might even just do a watch along for the Wrexham game later. Let me know if you want to see that. Other than that, views raid over with Chris New, and we'll see you again soon, people. Peace.
Peace.